Welcome back to Apex Sci-Fi. We often take our skeleton for granted. It is the structure that holds us up. But to a species that evolved without bones, perhaps a race of intelligent jellyfish or cephalopods, the human skeleton is a horror show. Think about it. We walk around with a hard, calcified cage inside our meat. And there is one place where this skeleton breaks through the skin and is exposed to the air. Our teeth. We smile and we bare our bones. But what is even scarier to an outsider is how we maintain them. We don't just brush them. We go to a special mechanic. We pay him to inject us with poison, paralyze our face, and then use diamond-tipped power tools to bore holes into our skull, which we then fill with liquid metal. To us it's a cavity filling. To an alien it is the bone ritual. A voluntary cybernetic augmentation to make our bite force lethal. Today's story is about the gelatin survey team. They are a soft, squishy species from a water world. They arrived on Earth to study our biology. They teleported into a dental clinic in Ohio. And they witnessed a procedure so barbaric, so industrial, that they classified humanity as a Class-5 Biomechanical Threat. This is the story of how a root canal saved the planet from invasion. If you are afraid of the dentist, smash that like button. You are just resisting the upgrade. And if you want to see an alien faint because of the sound of a high-speed drill, subscribe and ring the bell. Open wide. This might hurt a little. High Observer Gloop hovered in his containment suit aboard the stealth ship Jelly 1. The gelatins were a peaceful, boneless race. They held their shape through internal pressure. They found the concept of hard parts disgusting. Report, Gloop burbled through his translator. What are the solids doing today? High Observer, his assistant, Slime Commander Ooze, replied. We have located a facility of great importance. It is marked with the symbol of a tooth. We believe it is a weapon modification factory. Show me, Gloop ordered. The screen flickered to life. It showed the interior of Bright Smiles Dental. In the center of the room was the chair. It was a complex piece of machinery. Hydraulic lifts. Articulated arms holding trays of shiny, sharp metal instruments. A blinding spotlight. Look at the restraints, Ooze noted. The chair reclines to trap the subject. The light blinds them. It is an interrogation chamber. Or a laboratory. A human male, Steve, walked in. Steve looked nervous. He was sweating. The subject is terrified, Gloop observed. His cortisol levels are spiking. He knows he is about to undergo the rite of hardening. A second human entered. The operator. The dentist. He wore a mask to hide his identity. He wore gloves to keep his hands sterile of the biological weakness he was about to purge. Observe, Ooze whispered. The operator is placing a heavy lead apron over the subject's chest. Armor? Gloop asked. Radiation shielding, Ooze corrected. They are about to blast his skeleton with X-rays. They need to see the flaws in the bone before they begin the structural reinforcement. The dentist looked at the X-rays on the wall. He pointed at a molar. I see the defect, the dentist said. We need to drill. Gloop shuddered. Drill? Did he say drill? Like, into the planet? Into the bone, sir. Into the calcium pillars. The dentist reached for a silver syringe. It was long. The needle was terrifying. Injection detected. Ooze screamed. Is it a lethal sedative? The dentist jammed the needle into Steve's gum. Steve flinched, then went limp. He is paralyzing the meat. Gloop analyzed. He is turning off the pain receptors so the subject does not die from shock. This is military-grade biohacking. Then the dentist reached for the tool. The high-speed handpiece. A turbine spinning at 400,000 revolutions per minute. The dentist stepped on a pedal. The sound was high-pitched, mechanical, and piercing. It was the sound of a jet engine in a library. The gelatins covered their hearing membranes. That sound? Gloop vibrated in horror. It is the frequency of death. What is that tool? It is a diamond-tipped burr, Ooze reported, reading the scanner. It is designed to grind enamel. Enamel is the hardest substance in the human body. Stronger than steel. And they are grinding it away like it is paper. The dentist lowered the drill into Steve's mouth. WRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRRR He is excavating the skull. Gloop shrieked. He is digging a trench in the tooth. Look at the debris flying. And the subject, he just lies there. His mouth is propped open with a plastic scaffold. He cannot close his maw. Sir, Ooze pointed. The dentist is asking a question. How are you doing, Steve? The dentist asked while drilling. Steve replied, Agug glug. Communication is maintained, Ooze noted. Even during the excavation they exchange tactical data. The subject is confirming his combat readiness. The drilling stopped. There was a hole in Steve's tooth. A crater. Now, the dentist said. Let's fill it. He produced a small capsule. He mixed a silver paste. Amalgam, Ooze identified. A mixture of mercury, silver, and tin. Liquid metal. They are cyborgs. Gloop realized. I knew it. They are not biological. They excavate their weak, rotting calcium and replace it with metal alloys. They are reinforcing their bite. The dentist packed the metal into the hole. He used a UV light to harden it instantly. So, fusion complete, Ooze whispered. The metal is now part of the organism. If he bites you now, he will crush your hull. Gloop looked at the other humans in the waiting room. He saw a teenager. The teenager smiled. His teeth were covered in metal brackets and wires. Look at that one. Gloop pointed a trembling tentacle. The youngling. His entire jaw is caged in steel. Wires connect every tooth. It is a tension rig, Ooze explained. They tighten the wires to forcibly drag the bones into a new alignment. It takes years. The pain is constant. They do this to create a perfect, symmetrical killing maw. They torture their own young to make them deadlier? Yes, high observer. They value the perfect smile. In their culture, a straight row of white bones is a sign of status and power. Back in the chair, the procedure was over. Steve sat up. His face was numb. He drooled slightly. You're all set, the dentist said. That will be $500. Steve handed over a credit card. The aliens went silent. He paid. Gloop asked. He gave resources to the torturer? It is a transaction, Ooze realized. The bonesmith provides the upgrade. The soldier provides the tribute. It is a privilege to be drilled. The dentist handed Steve a small bag. Here's a toothbrush and a lollipop. A lollipop? Gloop zoomed in. A ball of pure sugar? But sugar causes the tooth decay. Sugar destroys the bone. It is a cycle, Ooze whispered, terrified. They give him the poison, so he will rot again, so they can drill him again. They are trapped in an infinite loop of hardening. They will not stop until their entire head is metal. Gloop turned his ship around. Get us out of here, Gloop ordered. We cannot fight these things. We are made of jelly. They are made of bone and metal. If they bite us, we will pop. What about the invasion, sir? Cancel it. Did you see the hook? The dentist had a metal hook. He scraped the gums. I do not want to be scraped. The jelly one engaged its warp drive. They left the solar system, marking Earth as a Class X hardshell zone. Back in Ohio, Steve walked out to his car. He checked his new filling in the mirror. It shone like chrome. He felt the numbness wearing off. The pain was starting. I hate the dentist, Steve muttered. He unwrapped the lollipop. He didn't know that his shiny molar had just intimidated a galactic empire. He just knew he shouldn't chew on the left side for an hour. This has been Apex Sci-Fi. We are skeletons wearing meat armor, paying people to patch our holes with metal. When you say it like that, we sound pretty metal. If you have ever had a drill inside your head, hit that like button. You are a survivor of the bone ritual. Comment below, what is scarier, aliens or a root canal? The answer is root canal. Subscribe. And remember to floss. You're polishing your weapons. Rinse and spit.